Thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. I'm sitting in my car at the gym parking lot with the air conditioning on because it's already feeling like summer. And I just wanted to record a short video that just to share something that was on my mind. Um, it's about signs and synchronicities. So, like a lot of people, I love noticing signs from the universe and messages from spirit and synchronicities. And I started really getting into this about 20 years ago. And at the time, whenever I would come across a synchronicity or like a little wink or a message from the universe, I would get so excited and just like squealing with joy and telling everybody that I knew. And I even at one point had like a blog to record all the synchronicities because they just were coming in fast and furious. And it was like I was just getting into spirituality at that time. And before then, I had been kind of sleepwalking through life, which is the way that we're all kind of trained to do, right? By the overculture, the educational system, the mass media, the movies, the TV shows, the advertisements, and just everything in our culture, and the fast food and all that. And when I did start to wake up out of that slumber, of course, all of these synchronicities started flooding in. And it's not that they were new, because I believe spirit is always giving us messages. And I mean, literally, you could get flooded with messages just walking around the block of your neighborhood. But it's just that when you start to wake up, it's when you're starting to notice them, right? And it's not that I was special or anything. I was just noticing things that I hadn't noticed before. And so around 20 years ago, when I was in my mid 30s, I would get so over the top excited about every synchronicity. And what I wanted to share was how it's interesting to notice my own evolution and how I respond to messages from the universe and synchronicities. And it's not that I'm not excited about them or happy about them anymore, because I still am. Like I get a big smile on my face, and sometimes even like tears might come to my eyes at an especially meaningful synchronicity. Um, but it's more like I've started to just allow them to be kind of integrated into my everyday life as little glimmers of just joy, and not something that's gonna stop me in my tracks and cause my heart rate to spike with ecstasy and just like disbelief. And so the analogy, one analogy that comes to mind to kind of help illustrate how I've started to integrate synchronicity into my life is I'll just use my friend Jessica as an analogy. So Jessica and I we have a communication style where we exchange voice notes a few times a week, and we keep up with what's going on in each other's lives, and we share little jokes sometimes and just things that we're thinking about. And it's just it's a nice way to keep in touch, that works really well for both of us. And you know it if my grandmother came back to life and was sitting here in the car next to me, and I showed her this phone and I played a voice note for her, and I explained, this is my friend Jessica and this is how we communicate often, is she'll record her voice and I'll hear it on my phone, and then I'll send one back. My grandmother would be, I mean, she died in the 1960s. She would be so flabbergasted and probably wouldn't be able to understand it, would be amazed by it, might even be scared or distrustful of it, because we fear what we don't understand, right? But if she got used to it and started using it herself, the first few times she did it, she would probably be like the way I used to be with synchronicities. She would probably just be like, oh my God, this is a miracle. Oh, wow. And just get so over the top excited, and exactly the way I used to be with every synchronicity. And that's kind of sweet, right? I mean, there's something pure and just like wholesome and really nice about that level of excitement and the connection to what a miracle is, because I mean, it's not like it's wrong. I mean, the technology is kind of miraculous. The way that we've been able to harness this so that we can communicate in a new way with each other, it is kind of a miracle. And synchronicities are a miracle, you know? So it's not that it's cringe or wrong or anything like that to be like over the top excited by something like a synchronicity. It's not wrong at all. It's beautiful, but it's more the way I see it. It's more like over time, it just starts to become more integrated into your life, and it doesn't necessarily have to like blow out your whole nervous system every single time. And I think that there's kind of a quiet power to that, because the more that you're able to sort of calmly integrate these messages from spirit into your life, into your daily routine, then I believe the more you're able to actually see and notice and kind of get the messages more and more. And it starts to become almost like as natural as like taking a shower or brushing your teeth or just hopping in the car to go to the gym or something. Like it just starts to become normalized, and it becomes a lot more integrated into your field and into your daily routine. So yeah, that was just, it was on my mind when I was driving here to the gym, because one thing I've noticed, a new synchronicity pattern, or not new, but like renewed synchronicity pattern in my life lately is I, I tend to get messages from spirit in whatever license plate and or bumper sticker is on the car in front of me when I'm at a certain specific light that I almost always have to wait 2 or 3 minutes at every single time I go anywhere in town. And so I've started to like almost look forward to it, like which message am I going to get from spirit today from the car in front of me. And it just so happened that this morning I was thinking a lot about something specific about my mom, who passed away about 2 months ago. And ever since her passing, her spirit has been communicating with me through flowers, especially. Flowers and things that are like pastel colored, like springtime, like light blue, light pink, lavender, those colors. She's been communicating with me through that. And I was thinking about my mom very intensely this morning about something specific about her. And then I hopped in my car, came here to the gym, and the car in front of me, the license plate included the letters WV. My mom lived in West Virginia, and it was a Florida Wildflowers license plate with pastel colors, so flowers, pastels. And I just laughed, and I just had this like big broad smile on my face, because I was like, oh, another day, another license plate message, and you know, synchronicity and message from spirit, message from my mom's spirit. It just makes me feel really good. And that's kind of how I'm relating to synchronicities these days. Is it's like somebody hands you a little piece of chocolate and you're like, oh, this is delightful. So I'm curious about your connections to synchronicities, if you'd like to share. Have you been seeing more synchronicities lately? How do you connect to them when you see them? What's something meaningful that you might have seen lately? I would love to hear your stories. So please feel free to share in the comments if you would like. Thank you.